Hey, geometry students, this is the actual lesson for the week. I know it's coming late, but I'll make it do. You can finish it when you need to. So this lesson is going to be pretty easy. You just have to go back and remember 180 degrees and now 360 degrees. So we're just only adding and subtracting pretty much the whole time. So here we go. So this is about measures of angles and arcs in circles. Here you go. So if you look at this circle, we see three angles that are created inside this circle. So those three angles from the center, they have to be from the center, all will add up to 360. So said. So they want us to find the measure of angle RQS. So they want us to find this angle right here. So they want to know how much that's worth. And so we have the other two angles. So, well, first step, let's add the other angles up. So 105 plus 110 is 215. And we know all the way around the circle is 215. It's 360. So we just need the leftover amount. So we subtract it from 360 and we get 145. So we know that this angle is 145. So there you go. So we know 145, 105, 110 will all add up to the 360 going around the circle. Next one. Okay, so we can look at this one two different ways, okay? So before we start, one way we can look at it is, again, add all the other angles. The problem is you're like, well, I only see one angle. How could I figure out the other one? Well, let's remember a straight line and also it's half of a circle. Well, half of a circle is 180. So this right here would be 180. All right, so since we know that that's 180, well, now we can add up 180 plus 121. We get 301, subtract it from 360. There you go, you get 59. So now let me erase this and we can look at it another way. So if we look at it another way is, let's remember that this, again, is a straight line. And two angles on a straight line or in a semicircle add up to 180. So we could just do it the old school way and say, oh, semicircle is 180, so 180 minus 121 is 59. We still can get the answer that it is 59. All right, so here we go. Let's go to the next. All right, so here we're talking about minor arcs and major arcs and semicircles. So for example, a minor arc is one that doesn't go past the semicircle. So it's less than 180 degrees. But a major arc contains a semicircle and goes all the way around. So if you notice in the minor arc, it's pretty small, but if we go to the major arc, that. And then here on this side, a semicircle we know equals 180. So it's different ways where you ask for arcs. And arcs are going to have the same measures as the angles they create. So it says find the measure of the missing angle or arc. So if we look at the first one over here with the 125 degrees, it's asking us, well, what is that arc measure? Well, the arc measure is going to be the same as whatever angle is encased in. So this angle is 125. So therefore, the arc that's within that angle is also 125. So that answers that one and we're done. That easy. The arc needs to be same as the angle that is contained in. So here we go to this one. We have 130 here, and they want us to find the angle that makes that arc. So guess what? That has to be 130 also. And that's how easy that problem is. So let's keep going. All right, so they want us to find RS. And notice that how it says the measure of arc RS. So this little arc symbol, that little purple thing that's over RS is telling you they want not the angle measure, but the arc measure. So they actually want this. All right, so let's use our knowledge from the other ones. Well, this is a part of a semicircle, if you agree with that. So I can add the 65 and the 50 together and get 115. And then that's not RS, that's just was the addition of the 50 and 65. We need what's left over from the semicircle. So we're going to subtract from 180, and that's 65. So RS is 65 degrees. All right, so let's go to the next one. So now it says find GEF. Now notice this time they gave us 3 points. So therefore we have to start at G and make our way. Oh, stop doing it. We start at G, go to E, go all the way to F. That's what they want us to add. They want us to know how much is that all the way around. And so it does include a semicircle. So it'll make it easier for us to add. So since this right here, this part of it is 180, let's write it easier, 180, then the other part is 45. We can just add the angles that make up the arc. 180 plus 45, that's 225. So that arc is worth 225. All right, let's try another one. So here, let's keep finding measures of arc. So they say find LHI. All right, so let's highlight what LHI is. So I'll stop doing it. HI. So there's LHI. Now, there's 2 ways you can look at it. It's 2 ways you can look at this. Number one, do y'all see the fact that it's a part of a semicircle? And this part right here, when you see, do you remember when you see the red box? What does that mean? That means 90 degrees. Okay, so that's 90 degrees. That's 32. I could add them up and subtract from 180. 90 plus 32 equals 122. Subtract from 180. I get 180 minus 122. I get 58. So in here is 58. Now they want L, H, and I. So I could just add 58 plus 32 and get 90. Or you could easily tell that, hey, if that's 90, then the other half of it over here is also 90 degrees. Or you can do the 58 plus 32 equals 90. So LHI equals 90. So let's erase what I did so we can see it. And sometimes you can easily see that that's 90. All right, so let's try our next one. Oh, we already have the answer there, 148. Oh, I should have waited, but that's fine. Okay, so how are we getting 148? So let's figure out what they want. They want I, J, K. So I'm going to start at I. And let's see what they want. I, J, K. So they want that much. Well, we know that it's a part of a semicircle. So can I do 180 minus the 32? And that is where we get our 48. Now, how we did it that way too is we know that this is 90. And we know that this has to be 58 because when you add up 32 and 90, you get 58. So this is another way that you could do it. Now I see 180 minus 32 easy, or you can figure out what's missing and add it up to. It's up to you. All right, so here's some check your progress. I would pause the video to see if you can get this right. All right, so if you pause the video, let's see EAB. What is EAB? So let's go ahead and highlight where EAB is. EAB. All right, so EAB must be 90 degrees. Okay. And last but not least, our last problem. It says find BCD. So let's find BCD. So from B all the way to C, all the way to D. Well, that's a part of 180 degrees of a semicircle, so we just kind of need to take away the 38. So if you see that, let's see what's your answer. 142. All right, so there you go. Those are the examples. I hope they help. You only have 8 or 10 problems to do. So hopefully that's pretty easy for you. I will hopefully talk to you again. I miss you guys. You guys stay safe. I'll talk to you later.